Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So glad you guys could be here. I'm Rooster. Right now we're playing some Fallout 4 and we are heading to the Starlight Drive In. That's right, Preston's got another settlement he needs us to go have a look at. So let's go clean it up and get it ready. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything coming down the way. Now, we've been trying to reestablish our settlements across the Commonwealth, and Preston has got us another one. So, without any further ado, let's go see what we're doing. Let's go, kick it! Okay, guys, here we go. Preston has asked us to go check out another one. The Minutemen have been scouting and found a promising settlement, but it's overrun with a bunch of who knows what. We're gonna go deal with it. We're heading into the Starlight Drive In. Now, on the map, I'm standing right here at the Drum In Diner, and we're going to this region. So it's just across the street, per se. We're gonna go clean it out, get it all set up, get old Percy off her back. Now, as you can see, it's very close. Make sure we get the right weapons we need. Reload, obviously. All right. Good Lord. Devil's trying to sneak up on me. Good God, get off of me. Shoot it. Good Lord. God, I hate those things. All right. I'm not picking up anything down there. Now, if we could clear out this whole area, you could wall it, make a wall around it, and you could build some amazing stuff inside here. They got water right there, so we can hook up some of the big water pumps with, if we upgrade our science and our stuff like that. All right, we're here. We got mole rats. Oh, shit. I see them. I love how it's like... Good Lord, look at the size of that sucker.
Hey, you're back. Got nothing. Coast looks clear.
That's it? That was the big... No one could take out a bunch of mole rats?
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
No, we wouldn't. I was kind of... maybe I was expecting something bigger to come chase down. Let's see what's going on here. So, we do have some cooking. Cooking station. That's always nice. What do we got in here? Take all that stuff. Oh, bobby pins. You. I'll take all the foods and stuff so I can take that back to my base. Lab coat. No, that's hot garbage. What's behind the door? Nothing. All right. You guys don't see anything down there, do you? Oh, yeah. Gotta go through the other door. Holy shit. Don't worry. Good God. Who puts two mines right there? Like, what are you afraid somebody's going to come up here? Yeah, that's probably exactly why they did it. Love me some duct tape. How did you guys resettle the wasteland? With duct tape. Just watching the world go by. Not a care in sight. It's actually a great vantage point. To be honest, like if you... Let's be real here for a moment. Like that's a great vantage point. Like we know that 10 Pine Bluffs straight up there. There's the other settlements. There's the power lines that go wrap up around by our house. There's Lexington and all that. It's a pretty good vantage point. All right, now we got all this stuff up here. If there's anything really decent, we'll find it. But outside of that, if that's all we have to do, you guys can clean this out, no problem. Get this set up. He's like, I knew where you were going before you went there. Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I think we could have like this is like one of those spots where it's a massive size. It'll take a lot to clean up, get yourself going. So the key is up there on top. That's what we picked up that was in the lockbox. That's going to get us in here. Take that. Bag of cement. Don't mind if I do. Some chalk. And a broom. We're going to need it. So there are no people here. So it's off. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Get rid of all these vehicles. It's too bad we couldn't pick them up and use the vehicles to make a wall. That'd be kind of cool. All right. Outside of that, this kind of sucks because it's broken down. But at the same time, if you were setting up a farm, I would go up in the air. Straight up in the air. I wouldn't use this at all. I would go on the other side over there with massive wall, one entrance, probably in this region here. Once we find out where like the caravan people come in, because they get stuck everywhere. They're not helpful people. Well, they're helpful because they bring stuff, but they're not helpful because they're stupid. They get stuck. All right. Let's check inside here. Good mother of... We don't got no more bombs in here, do we? Turn that radio off. What? Got it. Oh, that was about to blow up in my face again. All right. Nick, you don't see anything, do you? Is that anything decent? No. Light bulb? What's way up here? Hey, buddy. You gonna use this gun? No? Okay. Take that pillow. What's he got? A hat and what? Two rounds. Probably should have used them. All right. So outside of that, as you like I said, man, this is a pretty massive area. We get a lot of bonus and a lot of good stuff, but that water is absolutely horrible. So I don't want to build my base around the water because it's chemically infused. But if we went, give me it back. There we go. So does this, get rid of that. Let's just make sure. Does the wall get included? Yeah, so the wall is included. And all this barbed wire fence is included, or chain link fence. So that's good to leave for now. This is all open. So you can't really do nothing about the eyesore over there. You could cut this room out. Keep that couch for now. Put a couple, I would rip the fence down and then start your wall right against this. come out, and then build up this. The best way we can is build up the side of this, but leaving a gap for people to walk through because they're like that. Just nice, super tall. I would go up 2 stories right off the top because if anything big or crazy comes, we have this wall as protection, and then you build out from there to about wherever you start to get the radiation. Right about there. Oh, that's high, bruh. The radiation's coming off hot. The last thing I want to be that close. Well, if we build up this section, I think it would be kind of cool. If you guys want to see that, you want to see some non-mod builds in these places, we'll do a good cleanup. I'm not going to bug you guys with the cleanup. I like to do that when I get home from work. It's relaxing. Just cleaning up my area, plotting out what I want to do. So let's head back and go talk to Preston, our good buddy. Oh, we have to build and activate. It's like the worst thing we have to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want people coming here. That's the stupid thing. Because that means we have to have a power source. We have to have food, water. All of it. Not okay with that, Preston. But if that's the case, I'll clean up down here. I do love the mods that do the cleanup. I think they're amazing. But if you're an achievement hunter, you can't do it. So I'm going to put right up here. Oops. I don't even know if I have all the gear to do that. This is absolutely silly. Where's the power? I need a generator. I do. Cool. Put a little Jenny there. We need science 4 for the good one, guys. That's the one that's the one we want. Miscellany. All right. Spin it around. I do like that we can have the ability to put it up here. Because now I can go Y. Y. There it is. That is now active. We're done. And I'm going to shut it off. I'm not turning it on. No, thank you. I would prefer to have a base built first. We're going to need soil to get the planters boxes straight up. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Right here, you get the garden plots, because if I want my people not to be on the ground level and I want them up in the air, that's what we're going to have to do. Build an entire area where they're all set up. Yeah. All right, let's go talk to Preston. I'm sure he's going to tell us he's got another settlement for us if you're ready. Now, I do have the beacon on at Sanctuary for anybody who cares. I'm setting it up to be like the place where I have tons of extra people. What's this guy doing? He's just standing there? Oh, you got a job? Yeah, you got a job. All right.
Let me ask you something.
What's up, buddy?
Sure. Ask away.
It's just with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I'm doing great,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm all right.
I'm trying to build settlements.
You're tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth.
At least in Starfield, you can like ignore this until you're ready to talk to
They're
him.
just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Saboteur. moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
What's
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
yeah?
Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Wow, you guys are
Every
getting it
settlement
real
with
good
an
tonight.
hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
Damn.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
All right.
Why
So
did they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter, gal of about 15, pride and joy of the mayor back then, man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand. He'd,
sounds about right, right?
home for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home, and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town.
Nice.
Lots of folks protested and said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Well, I can tell.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah.
And they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing.
And that's when you became a
Comes off
detective?
A new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see.
Well, that's
About
cool.
then, that things
Escalated?
Nice
took me
hat.
a long time to realize that home is where you make it.
Gonna make fun of his hat.
With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Thanks, Nick. I really appreciate that. God, where's Preston? I bet Preston's sleeping. There's my lady. What's up, Piper? So we got a bunch of people. They're sleeping up here. They got beds. They're out. Where the hell did he go? Oh, you guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is my new. Oh, he's up here. So this is where I'm going to have all my foods to go. I have glass walls. I don't have enough fertilizer right yet, but the plan is to get more. And then you have this floor. I put turrets guys here, gives them protection.
You hear about that farm? Run
No,
by Ghosts?
God.
Isn't that something?
And then, so I have them up on the top. I got a guy that you can post up here if you need to, in case anybody tries to get you. Like I said, I'm just doing it. We got lots of tomatoes here now. We got corn growing here. We got carrots. We got more corn. I got turrets. Because this is where my people are going to be. So if my people are here working, God, I want to make sure they're protected. Preston, yo, bro.
General.
Yeah, that's right. Call me General. There we go. Turn the
Cleared
light
out
on.
that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As
Okay.
usual, I have something else for you to
God,
look into.
I knew
I'll
it.
mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So see what you can do to help.
Thanks a lot, Preston. Well, guys, there it is. The Starlight Drive In is done and up, and it looks like we got another one coming down the pipeline. We're going to go have a look at that on the next video. But let me know. Do you guys want see if we can build something crazy, because I got to start storing up as much as I possibly can on materials, because everything costs something. And I'm not going to use any mods. I want it to be vanilla, so if you guys are trying to get all your achievements as well, we can still have fortresses and stuff taken care of. All right? So, till next time, guys, stay safe, keep gaming, and like always, unlock your rage.